everyone, I am Janvi Pawar. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you guys are new over here, then welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in this video, I want to talk about, some phrases, daily life phrases that you can use in your daily life, of course, to upgrade your English fluency skills. Now, most of the times what happens, there are many common phrases out there. For example, how are you? Thank you, I agree with you, I'm fine, thanks, and all these kind of things. But instead of these, there are even better phrases that you can use in the same situation for the same words, but in a much better method. So we're going to be learning that. So stay tuned, everybody, and let's get started. Okay, so one of the most common phrases that we use in our daily life is how are you? We meet anybody and we're like, oh, how are you? And, how are you, mom? How are you, dad? We do not ask our mom and dad that a lot, and we should do that though. And, and then we ask a lot of people how they are doing. Instead of saying, how are you? What you can try and say, how's it going? How's it going? That means you're asking the other person, how is everything? How is everything? Which is the second one, obviously. The next one is, how's it going? How is everything? What have you been up to lately? What have you been up to lately? That means what they have been doing. Another one that you can use is, how have you been? How have you been? For example, if you see somebody after a weekend or probably after a long period of time, so you can just very simply ask them, how have you been? All right, now to respond to this, how are you? Now there are many methods to do this as well. Now obviously you cannot always be fine. You know how we say, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. That gets very repetitive. So instead of that, what you can say, instead of I am fine, you can say, oh, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Another one you can say, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. When somebody asks, how are you doing? So, I'm doing well. Another one you can say is that, not so bad. Not so bad. That means you're not doing too great, but you're not doing too bad either. So, not so bad. Another one that you can use, oh, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Shabby also means bad. Another one you can use, when you think, okay, then situations can be better. So you can say, I can be better. I can be better. That means things, they can be better. Now, obviously, you always say this to somebody who you can trust, like a family member or like a close friend of yours. So like, I can be better. Another one you can say, yeah, I'm not that good. I'm not that good. That means you're not doing well. Another one that you can say, can't complain. Now, can't complain is like, everything is good, I cannot complain about anything. So these are the ways on how you can respond to how are you, and too many different methods of saying how are you. The next one is, how we say, okay, thank you so much, thanks very much. And then we just keep on revolving around these 2 to 3 things. So instead of that, what you can say, oh, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So somebody did a good thing for you. So obviously you appreciate the gesture. So you can say, I really appreciate the gesture. I really appreciate the gesture. Another one that you can use, that's so thoughtful of you. When somebody remembers something about you and they do something according to that. So that's so thoughtful of that person. Another one you can use, that's so kind of you. That's so kind of you. And to use that so kind of you can also remove of you, and you can very simply say, that's so kind, or that's very kind of you. Another one that you can use, I owe you one. I owe you one. Now, I owe you one means that you're going to return the favor. Okay, so you did this for me, I'm going to do the same, or I'm going to return the favor. That means you owe that person. So I owe you one. Now, another very common phrase and common situation in our daily life is when you agree to somebody. Somebody's saying something, then you're like, oh, yes, I agree. So instead of saying I agree, even though we do not usually say I agree, you can say I agree 100%. So you just have to add the 100%. 100%. And do you know there is a method in like slang language to say 100%? You can say hundo p. Hundo p. Another one that you can say, absolutely. Absolutely. Another one that you can say, that's very true. That's very true. Another one, now this is used in very informal situations, and you know, a lot of Gen Z use this. We say, yes, tell me about it. Another one that you can say, yes, that's for sure. That's for sure. And the last situation that we come across in our daily life is when you do not know something, you know, and we always say, oh, I don't know. So instead of saying, I don't know, you can say, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And to use I'm not sure, you can also say, I'm not too sure about it. I'm not too sure about it. You can also say, oh, that beats me. That beats me. Another one that you can say, oh, you lost me at, you know, whenever, for example, if I say, you have to do this, and you only understood till have. So now you can say, you lost me at have. That means after have, you did not understand anything. So you lost me at have. So start using these phrases in your daily life. You know, these are very common situations and very common scenarios that all of us come across on a daily basis. So start using this. Also, one more thing, guys, all of my courses are out now: basic English, intermediate English, advanced English, British accent, American accent. They are all available on my website, which is janvipawar.com. The link is in the description box below. Make sure to go and check the courses out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone, stay safe.